Hello everybody, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had a variety of other things going on, some other stuff working on, and also some insanely hot weather that's made me not very productive during certain days, various things. Either way, yeah, didn't really feel like I had much to worth actually showing the past couple of weeks due to those reasons, since I was working on the model and some other stuff, but got this plugged in this week. So first off, well, there is a character now for the witch. It's currently got some extremely simplistic animations. Like, I need to redo these ones. There's ones for moving backwards or forwards, but honestly the idle animation isn't great from the back where the camera will usually be. Since as she breathes, she leans forward and backwards. I need to add more of a whole side-to-side rotation and other stuff into this. Need to make that look better. Then I'm still not sure why, for some reason with this, whenever I spawn this thing, it makes the character temporarily disappear. It probably has something to do with the refraction of the particle systems it's forming, but I've yet to figure out what the, actually, to, make sure. So, either way, it is yet to be solved, but, yeah, so, as you can see. I'll plan on adding different animations so that she will hold her hand and cast in different ways for different spells. This one was originally made with the necessities of the crystal lance in mind, so that it would look good with that large object. Yeah. So, more animations to work on. Need to add the materials and other things to it. Variety of issues, but either way, progress, as you can tell, is being made. Then, so yeah, lower right corner, let's see, there's the wormhole. I need to really smooth this thing out when it's in flight mode. Either way, so here we've got some different icons. Stealth one. The homing missile icon can be improved. It has a problem on this map due to the world's size. There's, I'm pretty sure, wraparound air going on with what that thing's coordinate system goes up to, so it always flies towards the center of the map. Oh well, the laser icon, as you can still see, the whole issue with beam emitters and stuff, but, oh well, that's not a good place to stay. Either way, and then, yeah. The mine one, which you saw at the beginning, since I pressed that button when I started the recording. The mobile fortress has had a bit more work done. It's still shooting itself a bit too often. I've got to improve the turrets a bit so they won't. The problem is right now well, the collisions on this thing are not really perfect, so that's the first issue. Let's go invisible so that we don't have explosions in the way while talking and looking at stuff. So yeah, it's got some of the turrets will end up blowing stuff up. I'm going to make it so all of its own shots will not damage any of its own components, but in general I need to improve the turret system, because like right now it does a line trace, like say there's a direct visible line between me and the turret right now. As long as nothing obstructs that, then it's all good. It doesn't, it can shoot. But say I'm moving here. At this point, when I was here, it can still see me, so it's not obstructed with a line trace, but because I was moving, the predictive fire would result in it still firing into itself. So there are various edge cases and other issues mixed with some of the temporary downsides of this particular mesh not having a good collision mesh, but oh well. All sorts of things to work on. On the left side, you will probably notice, if you hadn't already, that there is some numbers. This is the starting testing of the actual boss mechanic. These are the vents that will open up and try to let the thing cool down. And there, they seal off after it cools down enough. So on the left you can see the idea of the heat level. There's some fires burning in areas that have already been damaged, so that is that each of their magazines will raise the thing's internal heat how stuff gets destroyed. It is definitely not something to approach too closely. You have to be careful about getting close to this thing until you've dealt with its various defenses a bit more. And yeah, those are going to be giant missile pods on the back, so I'll be adding those and testing some other parts. But, yeah. Either way, so you can finally actually blow this thing up, though it does take several minutes. And according to this, I've been playing now for 5.5 minutes. So within that time, by ignoring health processes and stuff, I have been able to beat it, but not what I'm aiming to be doing quite as much right now. The crystal lance is, like, if you can get up close, it's nice, but the problem is, as you can imagine, getting up close doesn't let you survive very easily, but you can potentially punch through and knock out several targets like that. So. See, there we are. Vent's opening, so you have to shoot that part, and then the vent will be on fire too. And once you destroy enough vents and you've got enough other fires going, then yeah, eventually the whole thing will explode. Main turret is not currently working. I disabled that so that I could more effectively test some of the up-close stuff. Like making it so all the turrets and everything, the vents, all that stuff properly communicates with the main actor for the heat mechanics and everything else. So, either way, but yeah, working a bit on this, and most of my work though has been on the character as far as the game goes these past couple weeks, making a model, doing some basic animations, but it is a multitude of changes will still be required, though if I am going to keep being this busy for a bit, then yeah, I might not end up doing these every week. I might kind of just turn this into like every other week or sparse thing, but I do still want to try and keep it somewhat constant enough that it keeps being, an incentive for me to keep working on my project. I'm thinking I might end up either A, reducing the health of these, or B, just getting rid of a couple of these turrets, because honestly this thing takes quite a while to actually deal with right now, and given just how dangerous it is. Yeah, well, AoE, time of the arrows. And yeah, this map does horrible things to performance. Oh yeah, also worth saying, or showing perhaps, certain things like the homing shot and stuff, they can try to shoot down with the minigun turrets, though it's for whatever reason not doing it. Yeah, these things seem to just be having some issues on this map in general. Oh well, either way, they're supposed to try and shoot down those in certain other parts. Yeah. Oh well, I've been ranting for plenty long. Have a good week or whatever. Hopefully it's not crazy hot where you are. Hopefully there aren't fires next to your house where you are. And hopefully you're not smelling constant ash in the air wherever you are. I live in California if you hadn't guessed. So it's been a bit of a fire week. Oh well, later.